do? If we have 2n squared minus 72, what is my greatest common factor? 2. Both of those are divisible by 2. So we can take out that 2. Right, so then we have n squared minus 72 divided by 2 is 36. But what do you notice about n squared minus 36? Isn't n squared minus 36 a difference of squares? Has a subtraction, they're both perfect squares. So we can factor that. The 2 just stays on the outside. N squared would break into n. 1's plus, 1's minus. What's the square root of 36? 6. So the original problem, 2n squared minus 72, those were not perfect squares. We couldn't have just gone straight to our perfect squares there. However, if we check for our greatest common factor, we could take out that 2 to start, and then we could do difference of squares with what remains. So all of today's problems will have a greatest common factor first. All right, so 22. What can I take out of both of those? Because of 15. 18 and 50, what are they both divisible by?
3.
2, they're both even numbers.
4.
I don't think you can do 4. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. We have the x squared. 50 divided by 2 is 25. Is that a difference of squares? Yes. It's a subtraction. Both of those are perfect squares. So my 2 just stays. 9x squared breaks into 3x plus 5 and minus 5. Let's do 24. 45 q to the third minus 20q. So what are both of those divisible by? 5 and they both have a q. Okay, so 45 divided by 5 is 9. Q to the third divided by q, you subtract exponents. 3 minus 1 is 2. Minus 20 divided by 5 is 4. And the q's cancel there. So now that's a difference of squares. 9q squared would break into 3q. 4 plus 2 and minus 2. All right. If I look at 25, what can I divide those by? 6. Do they have any variables in common? No. So 24 divided by 6 is 4a squared. 54 divided by 6 is 9b squared. So 4a squared would break into 2a. We have a plus and a minus. 9b squared would be okay. I I want you guys to try a few. So how about 23, 27, and 29. So 32 and 18, what are those divisible by? 2. So if we factor out the 2, that leaves us 16s squared minus 9u squared. Okay, what's the square root of 16s squared? 4, and it gets an s. 1's plus, and 1's minus, and the square root of 9u squared? 3u. 27. What are both of those divisible by? What else? What else do they have in common? So 80 divided by 5 is 16. N to the 4th divided by n squared is n squared. 125 divided by 5 is what? And all of those n's are gone. Okay, you don't lose that 5n squared in front. It stays. And then we have our 2 parentheses. So 16n squared. Square root of 16 is 4. And it had 2 n's, so each of them gets 1. Plus and minus the square root of 25 is 5. And how could we always check ourselves on these? Multiply it back out, and we should get back to where we started. Okay, 29, greatest common factor. What are both of these divisible by? 3, or we could go 9, and they both have a p. We take out the 9p. 36 divided by 9 is 4. P to the 3rd over p, you subtract exponents, so that's p squared. Minus 9p divided by 9p would give us 1. Alright, so 4p squared would break into 2p. 1's plus, 1's minus, and the square root of 1 is 1. Alright, let's keep trying these. I don't think we're there yet. If I look at 26, first we're checking greatest common factor. What are both of those things divisible by? $136. They're divisible by what? 4. What variable do they both have? So 100 divided by 4 is 25. B to the 3rd over b. I had 3 b's. I took out 1, so that's b squared. 36 divided by 4 is 9. And we took out that b. So now, difference of squares. The square root of 25b squared would give us 5b. Plus 3 and minus 3. We're doing the square roots of those numbers. Okay. Let's do, why don't you guys try 28 and 34. If you took out a 4, then you're left with a 2 and an 8, and those aren't perfect squares. What is the biggest number that divides both of those?
8.
8. And they both have a y. So we take out the 8y, that leaves us with x squared minus 4y squared. So x squared breaks into x. So plus 2y and minus 2y. 30, what are those divisible by? 3. So we take out the 3, so that's n squared minus 49. So n squared breaks into n. Square root of 49.
7.
So plus 7 minus 7. Okay, so you have the hand